I always think anything that puts you out of your comfort zone is a process that strengthens you in all the different things we do in our life as business people, as parents, as spouses, as friends. And there's very few things as unpredictable and uncomfortable, at least for people like me who didn't grow up surfing, than being in the water, and sometimes it's small and sometimes it's big, and maybe there's a current or there isn't a current. And with the help of Will in particular and the coaches here, to feel like I learned how to be more comfortable in that environment was really a blessing. And I do think it's something that you can apply to the rest of your life.
I mean, it's incredibly welcoming. You do feel like, both the coaches and the staff here just make you feel this kind of, I guess, the Pura Vida Costa Rican lifestyle, where you feel like you're really welcome, even though you are a tourist, you are coming from somewhere else, and you feel like you're almost a guest at someone's home who wants to make sure you have an incredible time. So you feel just part of that group, which is really nice.
So this trip came up. We booked it over 2 years ago. I booked it over 2 years ago thinking I'd moved to Colorado. I had this group of friends who are all amazing athletes, amazing skiers, bikers, hockey players, but none of them could surf.
So my wife, Sarah, is a very avid surfer, and she loves to take us on these different beach vacations, and she was always surfing, and so I thought I would give it a try. But this experience at Surf Simply was the first time where I feel like I really understood what it's about, and now I feel like I have a real passion for it, and I can't wait to keep surfing and hopefully keep improving.
Inside, every time if I did catch a wave, it was by total accident. I had no skill, no knowledge of what you were supposed to do, what the objective was when you actually caught the wave, and so this program was just totally eye-opening.
I started surfing when I was around 15, 18 years old in Mexico, but just learning how to be on the board, but never good lessons. It was just recreational with friends. So actually, when I started really surfing was here.
Same, I started going to beaches in Mexico, and the breaks are very quick where we went, so it's mostly whitewater surfing. And we were beginners and pushed. So my experience in surfing wasn't that great.
Well, we always go on vacation, and oftentimes we go with our kids. And we go out, we get sometimes a surf instructor, or sometimes we just go to a beach and we just get out there and we just try to surf. So Brad knows how to surf, but I've never really been taught how to surf. So this was a tremendous experience where I really learned a solid foundation and build confidence to go out there and do it myself and kind of know what I'm doing.
Nice. What about you, Brad?
I had started surfing in my 20s, but had been kind of lapsed and was never taught properly. So I kind of, as I described when I came in, I brute forced it for a bit. So that was my experience, was figuring it out on my own for the most part.
I started surfing because of Sarah Zilka. She, in the middle of COVID, she and Nat took us on a trip to Mexico and brought all our families, and in this little bubble, we went to Punta Mita and started surfing in these very gentle, calm waves. And then she kept talking about surfing and Surf Simply and how amazing it is. And in the heart of COVID, we hatched this trip.
I basically started here. Sarah forced me. Just kidding. Sarah so kindly invited us, and I thought, why not? It's not so often that you get to learn a new skill.
Hi, this is Bill Guth. I've just arrived back from the most incredible week at Surf Simply. I'm missing it and the entire crew there tremendously. Lisa and I had the best time. Teal was our coach. She couldn't be more encouraging, supportive, fun, smiley, positive. We had the best time with her. I feel like I am now armed with some of the skills to become a better surfer over the years.
So, what was fun for me this week was I've never seen surfing broken down in such a detailed way. It's such a step-by-step process, and I felt like I made tremendous strides this week today because I actually understood the component parts of what I was trying to achieve.
I was with Justin this week, and Justin was phenomenal. Justin instilled so much confidence in us in the whitewater, and then we went out the back, and our first trip out the back was hit by about 10 waves, 10 turtle dives. We just hit a bad moment, and Justin is so calm and just was so confident that we'd get out there. Out the back, we were able to use a lot of the skills that we have worked on in the whitewater, and that's a huge achievement.
Amaya was my coach.
We want to be able to be positioned in the right spot to be able to perform our one-way paddles, be able to look back at that wave is what I say. So right speed, right time, okay?
I came into this week thinking it was going to be like boot camp, like very intense, which it can be, but I was so excited to realize that the coaches love everything they do, love the sport, and it made it feel more relaxed.
I had Gabrielle. He was awesome. Started at level 1 from pop-up, foot positioning, catching a wave, where you want to be, all the way to angling in, catching bigger waves, going out the back.
I was with Will, who was terrific. I mean, it was just so patient and the right balance of encouraging, but also holding you accountable for doing the work to get better, to improve, to take what you learned in the video sessions and in the whitewater, apply it out in real time on the waves. And so I just thought he was terrific, and he's just a lovely guy. We had a really nice time together.
My Achilles heel was the fear of the turtling, the fear of the outside sets. Jessie pushes you where you need to be pushed, and she also knows when to pull back a little bit. Jessie is a heart of gold, a smile of sunshine, and as I said earlier, she smiles as she's yelling at you to go for the hardest corner, the wave, and so you feel such confidence in what you're doing.
My coach was Derek. He was so awesome. Patient, encouraging, kind, taught me so much. I never want to surf without him. He was like, you know what? I love to surf, but more than I love to surf, I love to teach, and I love to see you improve as much as you did. So you can tell he loves it.
I cannot wait to come back, spend more time with your crew. What you guys do is so special. And then having all of us there together made it even more special for us. Thanks so much for all the new skills and the great times.
I'd say if your most favorite summer camp married the best luxury hotel you've stayed in, but then made it really sort of organic and understated and integrated with the community in a way a lot of nice places you stay are sort of an island in another place, and you can feel the way Surf Simply is part of the community fabric and isn't trying to separate you from it, but is trying to bring you together with it. It's just a really special place. My wife had been 5 or 6 times before I had come here, and I had heard her talk about it, but I didn't really understand what it's about until I got to experience it myself, and it's a really special place, and I feel extremely grateful for having had the opportunity to come here.
Everyone's amazing. There's not one person who isn't there to kind of boost you up, and also a genuine enjoyment themselves to watch this beautiful space open up to people who are excited about learning to surf and excited about also being in Nosara and the energy of Costa Rica. It's really special.
It seems like a tight community. Very, everybody seems close, everyone seems organized. Everything about it is great. I mean, everything from the design of the space to the food to the coaching and to the beach and the waves, it's just been great.
The staff is great. They're so accommodating. The coaches are unbelievable. I mean, I've talked to all the other coaches as well. They're very encouraging, and you know, if they're the closest coach, they'll help you out. Everybody's been unbelievable. I mean, we just had a great week.
The kitchen staff was amazing. The food was exceptional. Every meal was different, interesting, delicious. Yeah, they were awesome.
I love Jefferson. Jefferson has the greatest smile and bright eyes, and he's always willing to talk about food, which I appreciate. And he makes the most unbelievable coffees for me. And he's just sort of the light of the day.
I mean, it's incredibly welcoming. You do feel like, you know, both the coaches and the staff here just make you feel this kind of, I guess, the Pura Vida Costa Rican lifestyle, where you feel like you're really welcome, even though you are a tourist, you are coming from somewhere else, and you feel like you're almost a guest at someone's home who wants to make sure you have an incredible time. So you feel just part of that group, which is really nice.
Yeah, and I think the layering, like morning session, afternoon session, morning session, afternoon session, we're all kind of in it as a group. We're all in it as a team. Like if I'm feeling tired or I'm feeling like I don't want to get out there, it's like, it feels great to know, okay, I have the choice, but I want to do it. And then day after day after day, you start feeling so much more confident about your skills, which makes it more fun. And by the end of the week, getting out there is a huge achievement, and you feel really proud of everything you've accomplished. Well, I mean, I'm 42 years old and I just learned how to surf. Like, that's awesome.